In the dead of night, Ukrainian air defenses were on high alert, fending off a large-scale Russian drone attack that turned the skies over Odessa into a relentless anti-aircraft battleground. Footage shared on social media, purportedly from the Ukrainian side, showed tracer rounds whizzing by in the night, reminiscent of a sci-fi battle scene. The heavy fire from Ukrainian Gepards was German anti-aircraft artillery aimed at neutralizing what Kyiv called an invisible threat. The attack reportedly involved Iranian-made Shahed 136 drones, dubbed Gerin 2 by Russian forces. Explosions were reported in all three areas. In addition to the Shahed 136, Ukrainian sources claimed that other unidentified drones were also deployed. The attacks came from several Russian regions, including Kursk, Oryol, and Primorsko-Akhtarsk. Ukrainian reports also indicate that the Kharkiv region was targeted by S-300 surface-to-air missiles. What is a Gepard? The Gepard is a German self-propelled anti-aircraft gun or anti-aircraft tank. This is a completely independent air defense system, combining a radar station and a gun to shoot down targets. In addition, it can move and change its location independently. The German defense company Kriegsmarine produced these machines until 1980. A total of 570 such anti-aircraft tanks were produced. Development began in 1966, when it became clear that the Bundeswehr could no longer use the outdated American M42 Duster cannon from the early 1950s. The new system was based on the existing German Leopard 1 tank body. The use of an adapted Leopard chassis provided good operational characteristics and maneuverability. Armament. The Gepard is armed with two Swiss-made Oerlikon KDA-L/90 35mm automatic cannons. The total ammunition load of 680 rounds, 340 for each gun, can consist of conventional HEIT high-explosive incendiary rounds, rounds designed to destroy common air targets such as cruise missiles, helicopters and airplanes, and armor-piercing rounds, which can be used against armored ground targets. The Oerlikon KDA gun has a rate of fire of 550 rounds per minute and can effectively destroy air and ground targets at a distance of up to 5.5 kilometers and at an altitude of up to 3 kilometers. The power of the 35mm automatic cannon is more than enough to turn any air target into a sieve. And when using low-caliber armor-piercing rounds, it can effectively destroy even enemy armored personnel carriers and armored vehicles. In addition, the Gepard is equipped with 4 launchers for deploying smoke screens. Electronics and radar. The Gepard is equipped with 2 all-weather radar stations. The MPDR-12 surveillance radar, located on the roof of the tower, is needed to find targets and scan the airspace within a radius of 15 kilometers. The second radar is needed to capture targets and aim at them. The tracking radar is located in the center of the front of the tower, between the weapons. Both radar stations operate independently of each other. Each is equipped with mechanisms for protection against radioelectronic countermeasures and a built-in self-diagnosis system. Mobility. The Gepard is powered by a 10-cylinder V-shaped multi-fuel 4-stroke MTU NB 838K M500 diesel engine. This engine was installed on the Leopard 1. It develops a power of 830 HP, which provides the tank with a specific power of 17.38 per ton. If necessary, the engine can run on diesel fuel, jet fuel, gasoline, and their mixtures. How is the Gepard used? The Gepard is a weapon from the time when Soviet helicopters and aircraft could theoretically attack Europe at low altitudes. It was designed to cover armored columns and protect important objects. In Ukraine, Gepards are successfully used mostly to work closer to the rear, because they are excellent for shooting down Russian attack drones and cruise missiles. The armed forces of Ukraine use these systems to protect cities and strategic objects. The Gepard anti-aircraft tank has become an important element of Ukraine's air defense system due to its ability to easily shoot down Russian Shahed-type attack drones. Ukrainian mobile air defense groups use Gepards. It is quite effective because the system has two radars searching for air targets. At the moment when the target becomes visible on the radar, its coordinates are transmitted to MANPADS, man-portable air defense systems, operators, such as the Soviet Igla or the American Stinger. Such cooperation significantly increases the chances of a successful hit. In modern realities, the use of Gepards on the front won't be rational, since they are equipped only with automatic guns and do not have anti-aircraft missiles, and the radius of combat operations against air targets is limited to a range of 4,500 meters. This is not enough to fight against Russian helicopters, which have an anti-tank missile launch range of 10,000 meters. In the event of such a confrontation, the Gepard can turn from a predator into a victim. The Ukrainian army has also faced a shortage of 35mm ammunition for this anti-aircraft tank because the ammunition was developed and produced in Switzerland, which adheres to a strict policy of neutrality. As such, no country has the right to supply new ammunition for Gepards to Ukraine without Switzerland's permission, and Switzerland has consistently vetoed transfer of its ammunition to Ukraine. However, German arms manufacturer Rheinmetall came to Ukraine's rescue by deciding to produce ammunition at its own factories in Germany.